Hello and welcome. UpTheDubsGuy here. Today we're going to talk about a meat farm. And this is a design that I picked up from MushoDen, but I've tweaked it. I've made 3 adjustments to it, and now it's good for cows, sheep, and even pigs. You can also use a looting sword instead of relying on lava. This only works in Java, by the way. This does not work in Bedrock. I've tried it. Here's what it looks like. Super simple. It does take a few observers and a few dispensers and a couple of dope blocks, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So here's everything you need to build this. 2 chests, 3 hoppers, 12 blocks of any kind. They don't even have to be solid blocks. 5 observers, 2 note blocks, 2 slabs, and these are optional. The slabs are for allowing you to kill with the looting sword. If you don't want that option, you can just use glass blocks instead. 4 dispensers, 19 glass blocks, and again that could be 21 if you opt out of the looting option. And then a glass pane. We've got 3 ladders, 2 stone buttons, a bucket of water, and 3 buckets of lava. That's it. Pretty straightforward stuff. Easy to get. You can do it. Let's put this thing together. The square footage, you're going to need a space 4 blocks by 5 blocks. And then as far as height, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the extra glass pane on the top. So 5 high. And then the chest for catching everything is going to be down below. So technically, I think we will say that's 6 high. Let's take a look at it in action before we actually build it. Now, I'm going to cheat. I'm in creative mode at the minute. I'm going to spawn in some animals. You would need to lure them into this chamber here. Of course, you couldn't have this glass pane here when you're luring them in. And if you have trouble nudging them in, use extra blocks around so you have more space to maneuver. Or build yourself a water trough. I've done that in the past. And just lure them up into that trough and then throw down a bucket of water and push them all into this little container here. Now you can have up to 24 animals in here at a time. After you've got your animals in that adult chamber, let's call that, we're going to turn on the water. Let's breed these cows up. And after you've got them bred up, turn that off. And we have little calves. Now these calves will be distributed among the 3 positions here. We didn't start with many cows to begin with. Let's drop a few more cows in there and see if we can get a better distribution. Nope, still nobody in the back. That's okay. That will sometimes happen, I've noticed. But you can get a pretty good distribution of animals. So now what you do is you wait for them to grow up, and you have 2 options. You can kill them with lava, or you can take your looting sword and kill them like this. You can't do that for the back chamber because that would break the thing, but for at least these 2 chambers on the 2 sides, you have that option. Now if you don't want that option, if you always want to cook them with lava, just replace these 2 slabs with glass blocks. That's it. I'm going to throw some adult cows in here. Let's test this out. Is anything in here? No, nothing's in the chest. Let's cook those adults that are down in there. There they go. Just like that, we've got our cooked beef and our leather. Okay, I just killed all of the cows in there. Let's try the sheep. After you have bred them as much as you can, turn off the water. Head back downstairs. And here we have some in the back. Most of them fell this way. They will go into the different areas, and that's on purpose. I'm going to spawn a few adults in here. Missed. Okay, we have a few sheep in there. Let's pretend our babies grew up. We're ready to kill them. So again, we can have the looting sword like this, or we can cook them like that. There they go. What wound up in here? We got their wool and we got their cooked mutton. Fantastic. Now let's try the pigs. Let's turn on the water and let's breed these guys up. I'm going to throw in some adults to show you that after they grow up, they will die in the lava. There they go. Look at all those pork chops they left us. Fantastic. That's it. So you can see the farm works for cows, sheep, and pigs. No problemo. Let's see how to build this bad boy. To start off, you need a place for your chest and your hoppers. So we're going to have double chest here, and then we'll have 3 hoppers, just like this, pointing into the double chest. On top of the hoppers, we're going to put trapdoors. Now we're going to put our solid blocks around the perimeter. These could be glass, these could be anything. Now we're going to put our perimeter items up here. On this side, we're going to put an observer facing this way, and then we're going to skip a block and put another observer here. And then on the corner, we're going to put a note block, followed by another observer, skip a block, another observer, note block, observer, skip a block, and then finally a solid block. These empty spaces here, we're going to put dispensers. These are going to contain our lava. Now, let's put in some glass blocks. 2 high here, and 2 high here. 1 high here and here, and then if you're like me, you'll put in a slab and a slab. Now that's so that you can kill with your looting sword if you want for these 2 chambers. These of course could be glass if you want them to be. Now that you have the basic structure done at the bottom, give yourself a way to get up to this level. So we want to build up around our chambers here. Throw a piece of glass on top of each of those dispensers, and that's what it's looking like at the moment. Now we need glass on top of that chest there. Make that 2 high. We need the rest of our trapdoors here and here and here. Now that the 3 trapdoors are in place on the top layer, right here you want to put the final dispenser facing in that way. That's going to be the water flow. Now we want to put glass on top of that and on top of each of these trapdoors. When you get your adult animals into this area, only then will you put on a temporary block and then add a glass pane. Perfect. A button goes here on the piece of glass above that water dispenser, and a button goes in front of this observer here. Now it's important, put that button on there before you have anything in the dispensers. Once the button is on, load the 3 dispensers down here with lava, and load this dispenser with water. I'm actually kind of liking just having the ladder over here. That's the farm done. Perfect. That's it. Let me know how you like it. Let me know how you get on. If you have any questions, give me a shout. Good luck and have fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.